Very good evening. I am your Shekhar. Welcome to the SS Biology YouTube channel. Right. So today we are going to discuss about one of the important topic for intermediate as well as for BSc first year student, that is about bacteria. Okay. So the preliminary information about bacteria will be discussed in this video. So first, the bacteria are the prokaryotic organisms. What are they? These are prokaryotic. Prokaryotic means already you know that. So the organisms which lack their nuclear membrane means when we take the cell, so within the cell what? The nucleus will be present. So around the nucleus, if the nuclear membrane is absent, so around the nucleus, if the nuclear membrane is absent, so that we can call as prokaryotic organisms. Means the bacteria, they are prokaryotic, means they don't have nuclear membrane, means well organized nucleus is not present. So for example, some other organisms which have nuclear membrane, that we can call as eukaryotic, but these bacteria are prokaryotic organisms, means they don't have nuclear membrane, means the well organized nucleus is not present. So the study of bacteria we can call as bacteriology. The study of bacteria we can call as bacteriology. And these bacteria, the moving organisms, first discovered by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Okay na? So the first Anthony van Leeuwenhoek discovered these bacteria, but that particular time he called them as micro animalcules. What he called? Micro animalcules. Okay, అంటే ఈ బ్యాక్టీరియాలను మొదటిసారిగా మనకు ఎవరు యాంటోనీ వన్ లీవెన్హాక్ అనే శాస్త్రవేత్త గుర్తించినాడు. వాటికి అతి సూక్ష్మ జంతుకాలు అనే పేరు పెట్టాడు. ఓకేనా? అండ్ సెడిలాట్ అనే శాస్త్రవేత్త బ్యాక్టీరియాలను ఏమన్నాడు? మైక్రోబ్స్ అంటే సూక్ష్మ జీవి అని విషయం. ఓకేనా? సో అనదర్ సైంటిస్ట్ నేమ్ కాల్డ్ సెడిలాట్. He called these particular micro animalcules only microbe. He called them as microbes or microorganism. Later, another scientist, Linnaeus, Carolus von Linnaeus, called this bacteria as vermis. Okay, what he called? Vermis. So after that, another scientist, important scientist, Ehrenberg, he given the name called bacteria. So the bacteria were discovered by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek, but what he called micro animalcules. But the word bacteria given by Ehrenberg. Okay, and another scientist named called Louis Pasteur. What he did? He told that the bacteria will cause diseases. Okay, some of the bacteria will cause diseases. So that he explained in one theory that called as germ theory. Germ theory అంటే ఈ జెర్మ్ థియరీ అనే దాని లోపల లూయిస్ ప్యాచర్ అనే శాస్త్రవేత్త ఏం చేసిండు? ఈ బ్యాక్టీరియాలు కూడా కొన్ని రకాల వ్యాధులను కలగజేస్తాయని చెప్పాడు. అయితే మరి నిజంగా అవి బ్యాక్టీరియాలు వ్యాధులను కలగజేస్తాయా లేదా? సో if these bacteria will cause disease or not, to know that, to prove, means who proved that? Robert Koch. So the scientist name called Robert Koch, what he proved that bacteria will cause diseases, means he supported the germ theory which was proposed by Louis Pasteur. So Louis Pasteur proposed the germ theory and that was experimentally proved by the Robert Koch. And if you observe these bacteria, so in plant kingdom, so these will come in Schizomycotina division. Okay na? They will come, sorry, microphyta, Schizomycrophyta. They will come in Schizomycrophyta division. Okay, in plants these bacteria were included in Schizomycrophyta. Okay, and the class Schizomycetes. Okay, the class is called as Schizomycetes. So the in plant kingdom they are included in this. And when we observe where this particular bacteria will be live, means the habitat of this particular bacteria. So the habitat of this particular bacteria. So when we observe this bacteria, they will be live almost in all the habitats. Okay, in water, air, and in different places. Oh, almost all the places they will be live, but except some places where means very deep soil layers, they will not present. Means when we go into the deep soil layers, in that particular place, these bacteria are not present, and the deep ocean layers also. In deep ocean layers and in particular deep soil layers, these are absent. Except that particular places, these bacteria are living in all the places. And when we observe the size of this particular bacteria, so there will be 0.02 micrometers to 2.0 micrometers in diameters and 1 to 10 micrometers in length. Okay, so these are the microscopic organisms from 0.02 micrometers to 2.0 in diameter. Okay na, అంటే వాటి యొక్క వ్యాసార్థం అనేది 0.02 మైక్రోమీటర్ల నుంచి 2 మైక్రోమీటర్ల వరకు ఉంటుంది. అండ్ వాటి యొక్క పొడవు చూసుకుంటే 1 to 10 micrometers. Okay, so they will be present like this. And if you observe the morphology of this particular bacteria, అంటే బ్యాక్టీరియా ఏ విధంగా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో బ్యాక్టీరియా యొక్క షేప్, సో based on the shape of the bacteria, based on the shape of the bacteria, so these bacteria are several types. Okay, so in that the major types are, one is coccus, and another one is bacillus. Another one is what? Bacillus. And next one is called spirillum. Next one is called as spirillum. And last one, that is vibrio. Okay, so based on the shape, when we observe the morphology of this particular bacteria, so they will be present in different shapes. So based on the shape, so the bacteria divided into 4 groups. They are coccus, bacillus, spirillum, and vibrio. So what mean by coccus? Means they will be present in round shape. How they will present? In round shape. The round shape bacteria we can call as coccus. Okay, which are in round shape, that we can call as coccus. And some bacteria will be in rod shape. How they will present? In rod shape. So like this, the rod shaped bacteria. So the rod shaped bacteria we can call as bacillus. Already we know lactobacillus means that will be rod shape. Okay, like that. Spirillum means that will be like this spiral shape. Okay, so how the spring will be present? So like that, in the spiral shape, the bacteria which will present, that we can call as spirillum. And another one is what? Vibrio. Another one is what? Vibrio. This will be present like comma shape. This will be present in comma shape. The comma shaped bacteria we can call as vibrio. And another type also present, that we can call as spirochete. What we can call that? Spirochete. Spirochete means like a screw. How the screw will be present? In that particular shape, the bacteria will be present, that we can call as spirochete. So based on the shape, these types of bacteria will be present. Means the round shaped bacteria we can call as coccus, and the rod shaped bacteria, okay, which will be in the shape of rod, that we can call as bacillus, and the spiral shaped bacteria we can call as spirillum, and the comma shaped bacteria. So while writing we will put the comma, no? So in that comma shaped bacteria we can call as vibrio, and the screw shaped, okay na? So they will be present like screw. How the screw will be present? The screw shaped bacteria we can call as spirochete. Okay, again in this coccus also several types are present. So in this coccus also several types are present. So first, if only one round shaped bacteria is present, if only one round shaped bacteria is present, that we can call as monococcus. What we can call that? Monococcus. Okay, so monococcus means what? Only one will be present. For example, if the two bacteria will be present, so the two round shaped bacteria is present, that we can call as Diplococcus. What we can call that? Diplococcus. Okay, means only one is present, that we can call as monococcus. అంటే ఒకటే గుండ్రటి బ్యాక్టీరియా ఒకవేళ ఉంటే దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటున్నాం అంటే మోనోకోకస్ బ్యాక్టీరియా అంటున్నాం. అలా కాకుండా ఒకవేళ రెండు పక్క పక్కన ఉంటే అంటే రెండు రౌండ్ షేప్డ్ బ్యాక్టీరియా if they will present in one particular place, that we can call as Diplococcus. Again in the same way, what? So like this, the round shaped bacteria like a chain. So if they will arrange like a chain, more than two bacteria, so the round shaped bacteria means the coccus bacteria, if it will present like the chain, okay, ఒక గొలుసు లాంటి నిర్మాణాన్ని కనుక ఏర్పరిస్తే, that we can call as Streptococcus. What we can call it? Streptococcus. Okay, అంటే మనకు ఏదైతే రౌండ్ షేప్ లో ఉంటుందో కోకస్ బ్యాక్టీరియాని మనం కొన్ని రకాలుగా విభజన చేసాం. వాట్ ఆర్ దే? వన్ ఇస్ మోనోకోకస్, అంటే ఒక రౌండ్ షేప్ బ్యాక్టీరియా మాత్రమే ఉంటే దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటున్నాం? మోనోకోకస్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇఫ్ ద టూ బ్యాక్టీరియా, the two round shaped bacteria is present in one particular place, that we can call as Diplococcus. If like long chain, if that is present, that we can call as Streptococcus. So sometimes the 8 round shaped bacteria will be arranged like this, one upon the other. Okay, 4 below and 4 above. So like this, the 8 bacteria, round shaped bacteria, 4 below, 4 up. So like how they will arrange like a cube, so that we can call as Staphylococcus. What we can call it? Staphylococcus. So these are also round shaped bacteria only, but how they are present? So here one is present in monococcus. If two are present, diplo. If one long chain like present, that we can call as Streptococcus. 8 bacteria, 8 round shaped bacteria present in one particular place, so that we can call as Staphylococcus. And in some organism we can observe what? So like this, the bunch of round shaped bacteria. We can observe the bunch of round shaped bacteria. So the group of bacteria, like more number of bacteria will present in particular place, all round shaped bacteria. So this we can call as Sarcinococcus. What we can call them? Sarcinococcus. So Sarcinococcus means what? The round shaped bacteria will be accumulating on particular place like a group. Okay, like a bunch they will be present, that we can call as Sarcinococcus. And Staphylococcus means what? The 8 bacteria, 4 upon the 4. So they will be arranged like that, that we can call as Staphylococcus. If long chain is Streptococcus. If only 2 is present, that is Diplococcus. If only 1 is present, that we can call as Monococcus. So based on the shape. So in the same way, what? The Bacillus also present. Okay, so for example, here if one is present, that we can call as Monobacillus. What we can call it? Monobacillus. Okay, so in this particularly only one is present, Monobacillus, means the rod shaped bacteria will be present in only one, single will present, that we can call as Monobacillus. If the two will present like this, one is here, another one is here. So like this, whatever it means, this we can call as Diplobacillus. What we can call is Diplobacillus. Diplobacillus అంటే ఏంటి? అంటే రెండు దండాకార బ్యాక్టీరియాలు ఒకదాని పక్కన ఒకటి లేకపోతే ఒకదాని అతుక్కొని ఒకటి, ఆ విధంగా రెండు ఒక దగ్గర ఉంటే దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నాం మనము? డిప్లోకోకస్ అంటున్నాం. సో అట్లా కాకుండా మనకు ఏ విధంగా స్ట్రెప్టోకోకస్ ఉన్న విధంగా ఈ దండాకార బ్యాక్టీరియాలు ఒకదానికొకటి ఈ విధంగా గొలుసులాగా ఒకవేళ ఏర్పడితే, సో if they will form like chain like structure, so these we can call as Streptobacillus. What we can call this? Streptobacillus. So if round shaped bacteria is present in the form of chain, Streptococcus. If the rod shaped bacteria is present in the form of like chain, that we can call as Streptobacillus. Okay, so these remaining in this there are no other shapes. So these are the morphology of means how they are arranged. Okay, so how the bacteria are arranged and what is their shape based on that. So the coccus, bacillus, spirillum, vibrio and spirochete. So this topic is very important for intermediate students as well as for BSc first year students. Okay, the continuation topic like how the bacterial cell structure is present and what is gram positive bacteria, what is gram negative bacteria. So that will be discussed in the next class. Okay, thank you.